Happy Friday. Today was pretty volatile and just took one trade into the week and happy with kind of how I'm feeling this week going into next week. I'm super excited. So we're going to go and recap the stream. All Apex accounts are back to 80% off with code TBM. Still trading the 2050K Apex funded accounts. Let's go and get into it. Yo, good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Markets are open. A little bit of movement too, minus 1.3% on the session currently. This is what the daily chart looks like. We had a big old yoinker yesterday and a big old yoinker so far, huh? Look at all these tight little days that just get eaten up in 2 sessions. Well, really a session and an overnight. 10 days, basically, 2 weeks in 24 hours. Erased. All right, news on the session chat. We had non-farm payroll come out at 7:30. We've got S&P manufacturing and Michigan sentiment and ISM. 8:45 and 9 should be some movement. So we'll keep a note on 8:45 and 9, Michigan sentiment and ISM. Nice sweep of the low. Overnight lows getting run right there as well. We are obviously way outside of yesterday's value area, VWAP. So yesterday's value area not really on the table right now, 300. We're almost 300 points underneath it. VWAP at 150, more on the table, but still aggressive. Everything's heavy. Play it as such. No rants today, please. It's Friday. What do you want me to do instead? Tell a dad joke? Fine. Why was the dog depressed? Because his life was so rough. Got a wick test, but I'm not going to fire in a wick test here this early in the day. We're 5 minutes into the session. I like to wait the first 15, especially on days like this where it's big yoinkers. So big yoinkers sounds like a term that I don't know how I feel about that. Anyways, big slaps. All right, chat, I'm dropping a poll. I put this on Twitter and a couple other places, but I'm curious. And it got brought up today with the person talking about the level 2 on chart. What market data do you get? Level 2, level 1? Do you not subscribe and do you only use whatever the prop gives you? You're trading on Trade-Evade or something? It's the poll is now live in the chat, so you can just go to the chat and answer. A lot more people would have had level 2. Same, dude. Same. I realize that I don't really know what people actually pay for. I had the assumption that level 2 would be the leader by a long shot. I had no idea that level 2 and level 1 would be neck and neck, basically. Level 2 on Trade-Evade's not really worth it. I don't disagree with that, actually. It would be curious if I said, if you're using Sierra chart, are you only using level 1 or level 2? I would assume that most people on Sierra chart would be saying level 2. I would assume, because I agree on Trade-Evade, I would assume most people are only using level 1 on Trade-Evade because level 2 is kind of ass. Again, assumptions. My assumption already was wrong, so that's probably wrong as well. However, I would imagine that's closer to accurate. Nice slaps off the open. We'll see how we respond here. We got 4 minutes, 5 minutes till news. We don't really have that much buying going on yet. Doesn't mean it will not pick up. Are we gonna just grind up to VWAP, chat? I mean, buyers looking pretty solid here still. Couldn't run the high. Giving it 10 points, I think, is actually fairly interesting, assuming I can get a little kick up. All right, not happening. No luck on the fill. Back into the 80s. Now we watch and see if we hold 70 or not. A little bit of buyers trying to kick through. Cheap trade. Off a sweep. Candle's closing right now, though. Taking it off. I didn't realize. 5 seconds. I mean, dude, when it surges, it pushes hard. Interesting spot. Into point of control, especially. All right. I am filled out long. Kind of dumping. I'm going to get swept out here, probably. Had a little reaction up to 5 points in the money or so. Stopped out minus 300. I'm probably just done there, chat. It's almost 10 o'clock, and I don't really... We're still kind of moving a lot. I think I'm done on the stream. I'm interested to see how this afternoon plays out if it slows down just a hair. But it's kind of like, I mean, the trend is very much up right now, short term. So it's by the dip territory. It's just like, how do you survive without getting slipped? Open it up a little bit. Buyers look good. So I don't know. I'm out of here. I'm going to call it. One trade, one loser. Not bad. Not great, not bad. And I'm okay with where I'm at right now. So I'm going to enjoy the Friday. Good luck, everybody. We'll see you Monday morning at Market Open. Thanks for answering all the polls. Peace.